All right, guys, this is a massive sale. The house is packed with all kind of vintage wonders. I got a full garage that's completely detached. I got 3 sheds out back. I got stuff in the backyard, but the house is full with treasures. I'm talking about vintage boards game, vintage glass, amazing Pyrex dishes that you don't see at every sale. Vintage board games, Tonka trucks, so many treasures. Let's go check them out. All right, let's get inside and look at the treasures. As soon as you enter the house, right here through the front door, you're going to notice that we have some wonders in this room. Start off with some really cool knives. We do have some jewelry out here, as you can tell. We got a great piano. It's in good condition. We have some precious moments, but it's in a cabinet. I've not sold a pure cylinder cabinet before. Absolutely enjoying that cabinet. And this room opens right up into the kitchen. So we'll go through the kitchen and we'll go through some of these other rooms. So yeah, we have some antique china right here, Noritake right here. And let me go ahead and bring you around this table to one of my favorite pieces in the house. This is a vintage Pyrex dish with the little handles. Super, super cool. Of course, we do have some vintage Tupperware. This is some of the coolest Coca-Cola set we've had in a while, even though it doesn't quite match. I love the glasses and the pitcher. Stuff up there. Alrighty. And we're going to roll right back into the bedrooms. I guess I'll stop in the bathroom real quick because there are a few things in here that we do have. You're going to notice lots of CSX transportation. They were involved with CSX transportation, and there's lots of train stuff here, and you're going to see it throughout the house. So we got all kinds of scarves. We have jackets. Look at this. How cool is that? I don't know why this is stuck in here and some of the other ones are pulled out, but clearly that needs figured out. In this room, we got some great furniture, some dolls, a little mill glass hobnail lamp, some more vintage clothing. You're going to see crazy vintage clothing all throughout the house, including those embroidered sweaters. I got some really cool jackets that are coming up. The quilts, we got some old ones, guys. Some fantastic quilts. I don't know how long these are going to last, but they are so great. We do got our little boy blue and pink girl little quilt rack. Some treasures in there. Some stuff right here. That's a little sewing kit. Look at this dress. How fun is that? All right. Now this room, we have some cool vintage stuff that clothing that I think some of you are going to enjoy. So we got a nice little rocker right there. Lamp. Some little CSX memorabilia. A little wingback chair. And some hats. We got some bank hats. The Redmond Tournament. Lots of bank hats, actually. We got some CSX hats. Railroad. This one's awesome. Railroad. Seaboard Systems Railroad. How cool is that? This is LN. That's a train hat. CSX. It's Louisville to Nashville, I think, is the L&N. Got a little pink sweater with pink pearls. I just had to point that out to y'all. We got a lot of jackets in here. Vintage jackets right here. A couple old school jackets. And then we got some just great men's suit coats throughout there. Looks like we've got some more clothes over here. And let's go ahead and go and check out this living room. It is absolutely wild. And while we do that, we'll just kind of peruse the glass. Now, you know, I got treasures everywhere in this house. So make sure you are looking at everything and looking everywhere. We'll go ahead and turn in here before we check out the rest of that part. So yeah, vintage Christmas galore. I'm talking about shiny brights. I'm talking about old Santas. Really cool Christmas items. It looks like he's up to no good. Santa needs to behave. We got some really cool paper Halloween decor. We got that clock that I can promise you goes off every 15 minutes without missing a beat. I know this because I've been listening to it for days. We got this jacket, this hat, and this hat rack is actually hiding a really cool shirt, so I had to uncover it. Look at this thing. My gosh, that is too fun. We got a little rack up there, some more vintage clothes. We also got some men's shoes down here and boots, and yeah, those are monster feet. Okay, so as we go ahead and move in here, I'll just show you this table. Lots of old advertisements too. You're going to see lots of old advertisements throughout the house. This house was not easy to get together. I love this salt and pepper shaker right there. I like that one too. We got a little bit more glassware, some carnival glass. You can probably see the iridescence on these. Some really good vintage cookware that's just in great condition. And this room is a ton of fun. Some of you are like, Robert, why didn't you start off in this room? We got little dollhouse sets, a clock. We got some guitars. Look at this thing. That is cool. We got some old Tonka toys. There's a 60s 60s G.I. Joe. We got some stuff over here. And we also had some vintage Disney and Bugs Bunny. So just be on the lookout. You have to look everywhere in this house because there's literally too much to show. We got some music instruments. And I got more toys. I can't wait to show you some of these toys in here because it's so much fun. All right, look at this Keebler's. We got a Keebler's truck if anybody needs one. We got all kinds of little vintage toys. And then we got this. Hold the camera up. I can't really see up top there, but this little Night Glow Racing is awesome. We got all these racing tracks. I know some of you are going wild for that. Little old school Monday Night Football, realistic computerized electric game. I'm sure that was top technology back then. All kinds of vintage board games. I really can't wait. I really wish I could play some of these. So fascinating to me. Protection CPA. Look at that jacket. Somebody's walking away with that. Looks like I got some old cast iron in there. A beautiful typewriter that wants to sit in the corner of somebody's house and while they write an epic story. We got some old books. Lots of old books, actually. All right, now let's get going to the outbuildings. So before we get to the outbuildings, of course, we got a wicker set. It looks like we have some quilt tops just chilling outside. That's pretty cool. We got a wrought iron set over there. I love this set. It's small, it's cute, it's cool. Now this door should not be closed. Hopefully the lights are on. They shut the lights off on me. So we'll probably have this open. As you see, we got old cool stuff, including the little Singer sewing machine stand. We got some reels. We got all kinds of stuff in here. This house is packed, like I told you. And all kinds of little treasures. We also have all kinds of tools. Oh, and here's some golf clubs. I have a couple other sets in the outbuildings as well. And there's some power tools. My gosh. I just need to show you all these items. Got a little bandsaw. We got a lot of power tools, actually. How cool is that? So if you're in need of some power tools, this is the place to be. Now, this thing is a major deal. This thing is big. I'm not even sure what its price, but that thing is so cool. Got a little English writing inside. I think it's English. Some vintage plastic. I know this stuff is branded. If you're in the know, you're in the know. Got this Craftsman. And look, I told you we had some more advertisements. This is a vintage Finland little vodka bottle. I know I saw it online selling for like 20 some, almost 30 bucks. I know we have it like at $5, so great price. Nice size insulators. We got old thermoses right here. And here's some more vintage ad stuff. How cool is that? Vintage bottles. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and check out. So I do got a piece of cement out there. It looks like I have a grill, some chairs. That outbuilding has some stuff in it, but not enough for me to walk over there. However, we got an old milk jug right there. We got this thing, which is a ton of fun. Another one right there. And here, I know some of you are getting excited about this. They just used this to cut the lawn. And it's in working condition. And look at these massive tillers. I mean, if you got a serious garden to do, we got the tools for you. We also got the chainsaws in the back. We got a lot of great items out here. And then in this shed, we got some more great items. Got a lawnmower, a couple weed eaters, little pressure washer if you're in the market for one, another tiller. It's for those of you that want to till the hard way, we got that as well. So as you can see, this is going to be a really epic sale, a ton of fun. I know some of you are spotting stuff in the backyard. We're going Thursday through Sunday. I'm coming in a little bit. I have a 10 a.m. on Thursday, so I'm coming in a little bit after that. And then I will be back here Sunday for sure. Not sure what other appearances I'll make this weekend, but guys, we are queued up for an epic sale. I can't wait to see everybody out here. It's going to be a ton of fun, and I'll see you guys soon.